Welcome back, Slow Smokers. And this is Slow Smoke Society. So I had a couple points to touch on, so we're just gonna jump right into it tonight. I'm gonna try to make this video shorter than my usual videos. I'm so sorry. I forgot to pour myself a drink. So we're gonna get right to it. If anybody thought me touching my ice cube was gross, I'm sorry. Anyways, so the pipe, I just posted a picture of this beautiful Stanwell. It's the H.C. Anderson line. It is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can even really see or appreciate the pipe itself. I've smoked out of it 2 or 3 times now. But this is the pipe that came, with 2 stems. I know you guys saw my thumbnail. Thought it would be funny to clench a church warden stem and put it in the thumbnail, but very interesting. This is my first church warden that I have. Does it make me look classy? It's pretty neat. I don't know if you guys remember, but in my first video that I posted with my introduction, I talked about a Stanwell pipe, and this was the pipe that I was talking about. So very, very neat. Anyways, surprise, surprise, I'm so sorry. This is just an empty tin that I had. I went ahead and I use these old tins for all sorts of things, as everybody else does. And so this one is I go ahead and use it for like a drying tin, get my tobacco dried out and be able to rub it out and break it up and make it nice. But so anyways, I have been busy these last 2 days and making this Facebook group that I posted about. And I know that there are there's people that are indifferent about it. There's people that don't like Facebook, and there's people that do. And if you don't like it, I'm so thankful that you guys are here on YouTube and hanging out with me and chatting with me and keeping the community support here. But as well, I share Facebook with my wife. I never really did Facebook. I went down the marketplace rabbit hole. And so that's why I started using Facebook, and then I found out that they had a crazy amount of really cool group communities on there. So with that being said, I got on there and I was fascinated by it. I thought it was so cool. It was very neat. It was very, very neat. I loved it. And so it was something that I was like, man, that'd be fun to start something like that. So with that being said, this is no way, this group, like I want to put that out there in the beginning. Like, this isn't anything to do with like trying to outdo other groups or to, that would have been gross. This is no way of trying to outdo other groups or I'm not trying to like start our own group or like deviate from the YTPC or knock out any other pipe groups. I'm on all of them still. I love them to death. I love everybody in it. I mean, I have never had a problem with anybody. So quite frankly, that's really where I'm at with it. It's this is solely for the Slow Smoke Society, this brand, this community, and just the love and support. Purely, it's very, very simplistic. I don't care if it stays the 9 people in the group or if it has 9,000 million. It's for me. This is long term. This is something that I plan to stay in touch with all of you guys long term. I plan to stay a part of the community. You know, I've been doing a lot of research just on YouTube itself and how to post and how to get better traction on videos. I think that's something that I would love to be able to either make a video about or get into the group. And if anybody ever has questions like, hey, you know, how do I reach more people, or how do I XYZ? And my platform, my channel's tiny. I'm so thankful for what I have, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not worried about having a big channel. Like, say I have 100 people, say I have 50 people, say I have 20 people in one room with me listening to me. That is insane. And I think people don't really grasp that that too much. So, you know, I want to talk to you guys just a little more. That's kind of what this video is about. This video is an unplanned video. This video is an unplanned video. So, oops. Getting ash all over the place, guys. So this video is an unplanned video. I think it would be cool to be able to post to the Facebook group and say, hey guys, I'm thinking about making a video on this. Do you guys think that this would be good? Or what other topics do you think I should touch on? Because I know, like, with all of my videos, I try to get my lighting nice. I try to, and you don't have to go that above and beyond, but like I try to have a little notebook that I try to keep notes with so I stay on topic, because, you know, getting into the YouTube analytics, not many people stay for the whole video. And I know that's important to not make them so long that you guys think that I'm just talking nonsense, so to speak. But this pipe, it smokes great. I love it. Truly I do. It's a lovely pipe. It was made well. It was made wonderful. This is my first Stanwell I've ever owned. Not that I own a ton of pipes. Hell, you guys probably think I only own one tobacco. But no, it's so much more than... What I look for is substance. Not in the pipe, but in the community, in the conversation, in the comments, in you guys. I mean, I don't want to just... I don't want to waste your time, and quite frankly, I don't want to waste my time. So it's one of those things to me that I think that there's so much that we can do here as a community. I think there's so much that we can support each other in. And I think that we're going to be able to, in the long run, enjoy once more the substance of all of this. You know, I've already gotten, you know, I've seen quite a few people on the group page. I know the Vintage Style Piper, OES Pipe Company, Old Uncle Mike from Leaf and Briar, the Rambling Piper. So we have a great group of guys already that are on there, and I think that is absolutely awesome that you guys even joined it. I mean, I think that stands for something. I think that stands for something. I think that shows that we have a group of gentlemen, a group of people that desire more out of it than just receiving comments on a video. I'm not after the likes and this, that, and the other. And I know that kind of is, double-edged because of like the whole subscribe thing. Like, yeah, of course I want you guys to subscribe. I think that would be awesome. But I also don't want to talk your ear off and make you feel like you're sitting there watching somebody that has no substance in your life. I want to be a positive note to you guys. I want to be something that gives you guys a little more purpose within your hobby, that gives you guys a little more uplifting and encouraging advice and knowledge and just camaraderie and brotherhood. I think that's so important. So I get excited about it and I start smoking fast, and that's not what I need to do. I've been working on my breath method. The mutton chop breath method. I know it's not necessarily his, but like I said, sometimes I'll sit and ramble, and sometimes I will just be quiet with you guys and smoke a pipe. I'm gonna try to get around. I don't know if you guys remember that estate pipe I found that I made that kind of cool little spinning video over. I'm gonna try to do the same with this one because I think it'd look absolutely wonderful. I don't want to waste you guys' time. I don't want you guys to think I'm in this for, I'm trying to just get likes, shares, and subscribes and comments and all the other stuff that they all throw out at you every direction. Like I said, the world is such hustle and bustle, and I used to work for a place that had some Syrians that they owned the company, and through college I worked there, and they had a saying called Yom Asal, Yom Basal, and that means one day's onion, one day's honey. And it's the truth of life. One day, some days it's as sweet as honey, and some days it's as bitter as an onion. And I know that that's with everything, and I think that that's the balance of life. Some people say you can't find the balance. Some people think you can, and I'm one of those people that I think that you can get pretty dang close to being balanced physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And that's kind of the direction I'm trying to head with this is I see it's already at 15 minutes, so I'm sorry it's long, but sometimes it's just nice to stick around and stay talking with you guys. So, recently in my life, I've tried to get rid of a lot of things that aren't good for it. And I'm trying to be a better man for my wife and a better man for my daughter. And, I was a very heavily, I was a heavier beer drinker. And as of today, I have not had a adult beverage in I can't remember the exact. I have a date, but it's a little over 3 months. And I chose to not hit rock bottom. That's the thing. I saw it kind of getting out of hand, where you get to where you're coming home and that's what you're doing every night is having your beers, and that's not taking care of business. So I'm trying to fill my time up with once more substance like this in our community. So, like I said in the last video, if this is something you guys are interested in regards of hearing about my life, I'm more than happy to start sharing more. And I think that if the YouTube feedback on that's not great, maybe we'll try to whittle that into the Facebook side of things. But for now, everyone, thank you so much for listening to me go on and on about a bunch of nothing. And slow smokes, my friends.